Thank you, Wendell. Good evening, viewers, and welcome to tonight's regional news. In Haiti, Haitian Soccer Federation President Yves Jean-Bar was banned from the sport for life on Friday following accusation of systematic sexual abuse of female players. The FIFA Ethics Committee found Jean-Bar guilty of, and I quote, having abused his position and sexually harassed and abused various female players, including minors, end of quote. He was also fined $1.1 million. Jean-Bar has denied the allegation, which involved national team players. The abuse is said to have happened at the country's National Training Center, which FIFA helped fund. I quote, Haitian state authorities have been urged by the advocacy group to investigate the allegations and protect the players, who also said they were intimidated and threatened. I quote, this is not a case of one bad apple, end of quote, Human Rights Watch Global Initiatives Director Minky Warden said ahead of the FIFA verdict. I quote, at least half testified that many other officials in the Haitian Football Federation, officials responsible for their safety, either participated in sexual abuse or knew and turned a blind eye, end of quote. Since the allegations were revealed, FIFA has pledged to work on safeguarding players in an agreement with the United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime. We continue in Barbados. Prime Minister Mia Motley has been appointed to co-chair the One Health Global Leaders Group on Antimicrobial Resistance (AMR), along with Prime Minister of the People's Republic of Bangladesh, Sheikh Hasina. The appointment took effect today, Friday, November 20, and will be for 3 years. Prime Minister Motley told the Barbados Government Information Service she was pleased to have been invited to co-chair this critical group, which has an extremely important role to play at this time. She pointed out that the World Health Organization (WHO) declared AMR as one of the top 10 global public health threats facing humanity. The One Health Global Leaders Group will provide high-level advisory and advocacy functions to ensure action is taken to address the challenges of antimicrobial resistance. AMR, according to the WHO, occurs when bacteria, viruses, fungi, and parasites change over time and no longer respond to medicines, making infections harder to treat and increasing the risk of disease spread, severe illness, and death. As a result, the medicines become ineffective and infections persist in the body, increasing the risk of spread to others. In Jamaica, landlords who utilize technological devices such as cameras to spy on their tenants or invade their privacy could soon face sanctions when the Cyber Crimes Act is amended. Director of Legal Reform in the Ministry of Justice, Maurice Bailey, told members of a joint select committee examining the sexual harassment bill on Thursday that spying on tenants in other jurisdictions was a serious criminal offense. He said that the Cyber Crimes Act was now being reviewed and part of the concerns to be addressed include using technology to invade the privacy of tenants. And finally, Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro is blaming his rival opposition leader Juan Guaido for U.S. President Donald Trump's apparent re-election defeat. Maduro said Thursday he received a message from someone in the United States he refused to identify that if Trump had trusted Maduro instead of Guaido, the election results would have been different. Maduro seemed to mock Trump for recognizing Guaido as Venezuela's self-proclaimed interim president, saying, and I quote, "You preferred to bet on an imbecile and that imbecile led you to defeat," end of quote. Maduro's comments might also be a public rebuke of Trump and his administration, which has long favored Guaido, who was also backed by some other Western leaders. Thursday, a team of Trump campaign lawyers claimed nationwide vote fraud is resulting from what they characterize as a conspiracy among Democrats, a voting machine company in Canada, Venezuelan socialist leaders, Cuban and Chinese communists, Antifa, and philanthropist George Soros. And that is all for your regional news. Thank you for joining. Back to you, Wendell.